everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 41 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica6 Let's Play series. Where today, I think what I'd like to do is set up a Powah-based nuclear reactor. Between episodes, I've been crafting the spirited reactors, and if I'm not mistaken, I've got 36 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly how many I need to get what I need to get, which is the actual nuclear reactor multi-block formed. So if we take a look in the book here at reactors, we'll see that you need a 3x4 area, right? So you need 36 reactors, and that's the gist. And then there's several tiers, obviously, and we chose to go with spirited, which is the second to last tier. The top tier is nitro, but that needs a bunch of nether stars, which I'm not quite in the place to make. And it's better, just marginally so. So what I'm going to do today, then, is let's put you back on redstone off mode. So when your redstone signal is off, you're going to start, doing your thing. And in theory, once this guy has a little bit of power in him, he'll start at around, I guess, 18 million-ish? Yeah, so like this will be fine. I would like to have less power in here so that when I don't want to spend a whole episode building this reactor and then get to the point where, oh, well, our battery's full, so we can't really see it working anyway. Is pretty much where I'm gonna be at. Yes, we absolutely need to have more power ramp up going on, but also, the other way I can drain my power is with my Niotic backpack. So we'll see. We'll deal with it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, so let's get into the reactor, right? So what I'm thinking I might do is build it into the wall here. Would that be cool? Would that be cool? So it said you need to build 30 block in your hand, place them in a 3x4 placeable area, then the reactor will complete building itself. So is it 3x3x4? Is that what it is? It looks like that's the case. So what I'm going to do is something like this. This will be step 1. Oh, hello. There you go. Yeah, I remember these auto-build. How cool is that? How cool is that? They auto-build. Neat, right? Isn't that cool? And then multi-block form. Ha ha ha, that's awesome. So wow, I love this UI. This UI is super neato. Auto mode off. The reactor will stop when it is full and start when it has less than 70% energy. I love it. Yes, auto mode on. Auto mode on. Redstone ignore, and there's a bunch of different things here. So reactors are cool. Let's go through the book and read the details of what goes where. When generating energy, the reactor heats up, causing it to consume fuel faster and generating less RF per tick. So you need to cool it down using a coolant like water. Also, you can use a solid coolant like snow or ice for extra coldness. Solid coolant requires liquid coolant to work. Keep the reactor buffer full of fuel for better production. So basically, we need to pump in water to cool off the reactor and put uranium in. And I think that's the bare minimum. I think you could actually run it with just uranium, but it would be really inefficient. Throwing water in there makes it more efficient, and then throwing in some kind of solid coolant like ice or some other materials that are available, which we'll see in a bit, makes it even more efficient. Cool. Now, carbon materials like coal, wood will improve the fuel efficiency and add 180 degrees C of heat. Redstone will speed up the production and fuel consumption and will add 120 degrees C of heat. The reactor will stop when it's full and start when it's less than 70% energy. So basically, adding coal makes it produce even more energy and be more fuel efficient. I think just fuel efficient. And redstone will speed it up, so it's like runs faster and more fuel efficient. Speed up the production and fuel consumption. Okay, so not more efficient. All right, so coal is efficiency, redstone is speed. So redstone makes it runs faster, coal makes it more efficient. So we're going to want to export all of these things via a couple export buses. Cool. So how are we for uranium? So uraninite we've got here. Now that is made in the energizing dude with a pretty minimal amount of RF. Now, do you know that this thing is a thing? You do not know that this is a thing. So let's go get this to know that this is a thing that we're going to want to make. So uraninite, we're going to come up here, and we're going to say, hey, to make uraninite, we're going to need to... I'm just going to do 1 uranium ingot. We'll see if that works out. And give me some uraninite, which I don't think is in any way actually harmful to the player. Because I want to add you to the what's allowed to be imported dude, and then you go in there. So now if I said, give me 10 uraninite, it should have no problem. And it's quick, too. Like, see how little energy it takes to... Yeah, so we're fine, right? Super small amount of power required to do that, right? I like it. I actually like that quite a bit. And we can do more. We can do more. It looks like we can do 3, 4, up to 6 if we wanted to. So, you know, maybe we'll see what we need to do when we get to that point. So step 1, let's set up exporters. Step 2, let's get some Powah cables. Spirited energy cables, I feel like I'm going to need a bit more of those. So can I request 20-ish? That shouldn't be too big of a deal, right? Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And are you doing the thing yet? Yeah, you're almost to the point where you're going to turn this guy off. So that's cool. So you're doing the crafting, you're doing the power loss, and everybody's a winner. Let's come... Because we're going to want to make sure... Or what I could do is just have another ender cell. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. Let's cancel this bad boy. Let's throw an ender cell on here, and then we don't have to run wires in like a complicated way. Niotic tier ender cell. Where are these bad boys? Energy cell, ender cell, spirited. Yeah, this one is what I want. Are we really that low on obsidian? We might be. Did I not set up an obsidian producer in the series yet? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Can you guys do obsidian? I'm asking for a friend. Yes, but I think I would need another material stonework factory, right? Right? So that'll get there eventually. I'm assuming crafting is happening, yes? Somewhere, somehow. Yep, slowly but surely, we're making progress. So we could set that up. So let's get ourselves an exporter. I've got 3 of them already. Cool. So what I'll do is placeholder this. These are pretty pipes. These are energy cables. Where, pray tell, would a cable be? In this-ish direction. Let's get some cables. We're going to need more of them. Those will be lickety-split. Oh, wrong thing. And then you'll export bus into that. Is my stonework factory working yet? Yeah, it is. Nice. So if I want you to make... I'm assuming you can make obsidian. Boy, it would be embarrassing if you couldn't. Yes, you can. Yay! And it consumes both the water and the lava, which is fine. Which is fine. Now, where's my power coming in for these dudes? How are you getting power? Is it underground? Yes. So we're going to want a basic cable here for now. Boom, power. We're going to want buckets of lava and water. Cool. We're just going to have to go find a water bucket somewhere. And do we have water in this thing? Did we ever do that? We do have water in this thing. Perfect. I had a feeling that I had done water. in anticipation of eventually needing it. And we're going to need it for our other thing too. So your type will be fluids, you will be lava and water. Hopefully you will happily export both. Yes, you do. Awesome to hear. There you go. So you're going to do nothing with obsidian. And let's get ourselves a piece of that obsidian. We're going to stick it in there. And then we can pretty pipe it into there. Where is the item extractor? We'll do medium. On the to-do of things to improve. Is good. I'm trying to remember if you can do it in that single block space or not. I feel like the answer is no. Yeah, that stinks. What I might do is just do like a normal drawer. Let's do it this way. Forget the pretty pipe. As pretty as it is, let's forget it. Do I have my drawer key in here? I do. Now, did you have an auto output? Enabled is yes, but I don't think you have an auto push, do you? I had to do these with pretty pipes, didn't I? Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, I remember now. That's how I did it, huh? Yeah, you not having an auto output stinks. Let's see. I want it to look a little bit decent. There's only so many sides to the block, though, which is annoying. I'm gonna have to pipe it out the top, aren't I? Yeah, pretty much. I am gonna have to do pipes. Why are you accepting? Stop doing whatever you think you're doing. That'll be push, disabled, 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 disabled. Does that make sense? So you can actually just, if I set you to push, will you auto output, I wonder? Because that would be super cool. That would be super cool. Oh, it does. Push auto outputs. That's cool. That's cool. Got it. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Everybody go back. Everybody's cool. You can go in there. And then I think we're good. So that's neat. Push. Push. So that's how you do it. I figured there was a way. I just now learned it. So that's awesome. So you'll eventually fill up. Now let's get a drawer module that is limiting. So I'm going to do a storage downgrade. This makes it so the drawer can only hold a stack, which is what I want. I want a stack of obsidian and then be done. Cool? So the drawer will fill up with a stack. This and this will fill up with a stack. So we'll eventually have 3 stacks available, right? And that should be cool. Right? So this guy will eventually back stuff, which is what I want. I don't want to waste 4,000 plus buckets of lava having a giant reserve of obsidian. So once this guy hits 64, he's going to be full. He won't be able to accept any more obsidian, and then this guy's going to start stuffing into here. Cool. All right, so with obsidian working again, we can now get our Powah cell of the spirited variety. And we're going to go back here. And let's dig behind this wall a little bit. until we find some cabling, which I assume will exist. Getting there. Getting there. There we go. All right, so that is a cable from refined storage, right? So let's get that cable running this way. Okay, and step 1 will be export bus of type fluid water. Boom. Look at that. Sweet. Step 2 will be export bus, and what I want to do is redstone on. So I want this guy to require a redstone signal to run for now. Okay, but you're going to be uraninite, coal, and redstone. So you're going to be an item export for those 3 things. Cool. And if we wanted to, we could speed upgrade a little bit. We're missing 15. Didn't I do a ton of iron last episode? Didn't I do a ton of iron last episode? I feel like it was literally last episode that I did a ton of iron. Am I crazy wrong about that? Am I crazy wrong about that? Didn't I? Somebody tell me. Are we just chewing through iron like nobody's business, or what? But I feel like I gave this guy a ton of iron, and he just, you know, went ham on this thing. Didn't he? Didn't I do that? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. What is going on here? All right. So we'll get this crafted. What else do we need to do? That might be enough for now to get the 2 that I want. Almost. Almost. There you go, buddy. Sweet. All right, back in a minute. I'm gonna help that out. All right, at this point, it's probably a moot point because all there. Let's start this thing, actually. Let me disable these 2 for a sec. I'm gonna remove these guys, and let's see what kind of power we're generating without them, just so we can get an idea of what this looks like, right? So, stored uraninite, 0 out of 1,000. I think once we give this thing a redstone signal, we'll probably take it. So let's turn you on. Psst, this is the part where you're turned on. There's only a specific spot that accepts a redstone signal. It's possible that that's the case. Okay. So you're using a healthy amount per tick. Your temperature's climbing. You're generating power, a healthy amount. 47,000, 45,000 FE per tick. That's cool. Let's stick our ender cell in here, just so we have somewhere to send him. And you're going to be on channel 1. And look, it's draining it out. Sweet. So as temperature climbs, I think we've stabilized at 350. So we're using 0.3859 MB per tick. Okay. And we're generating 45,000 RF a tick. Now, if I throw coal in there, I expect this using to go down 0.3859. And the generating to not change much. Okay, that's the opposite of what I expected. 0.4851. Said it was more efficient. I don't know. Let's put in the redstone and see what happens. Oh yeah, now it's using a lot. It's burning through it way faster, but our generating is around 60. 62 at the top end. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right. So let's tell you redstone on. And wow, you're at 500 degrees C now. So I think we definitely want to cool it at this point, right? We filled it up. We filled it up. Okay, backpack. Niotic, please. I assume you're going to drain at this point. You know what I should do? I should upgrade my player thingy that's back here-ish. Where indeed is it? This guy, Powah transmitter. If I remove you, you're no longer filling? Correct. Now, can I upgrade you to... Can I just make this one? I think... Oh, I have to progress through the thing. I have to progress through the thing. Okay, I mean, that's fine-ish. That's funny. This is one of the few ones where you actually have to progress through the tiers. Everything else you can make, you know, kind of from scratch, but this one you actually have to progress through it. That's interesting. Look how fast the lower tier stuff graphs, though. I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. So you're going to go here. And then we need you to be blazing. And then we need you to be the diamond tier. And you, in theory, are going to craft diamonds. Oh, you didn't need to. Cool. Well, you're definitely going to have to craft emeralds. There you go, buddy. There you go. And then in theory, this guy can transmit a lot faster than his predecessors. Sweet. I like how it shows you on the outside, that little green. I guess that means because it's full. Oh. Okay. And then we'll go stick this dude in my wall. And we will give you... Yeah, you have a big buffer now. And then I want to bind you. And then you're going to drain your buffer directly into this dude. And you're going to be draining power, Chief. Yeah, you are. Goodbye, power. It was nice knowing you. Sweet, though, huh? I like it. All right. Let's put the redstone and coal back in this. Okay, so that you'll keep your redstone and coal going. Now let's look at cooling, because cooling this thing will definitely be nice. We're going to want that. We're going to do that. And I think once we have this finished, I'm going to get rid of the magmator thing. Though we will have a problem if we ever run out of uraninite. So what I'll probably do is just have you disabled altogether. Well, I can leave it like this. So if we ever get really low on power, this guy will come back to running. Right? So he shouldn't be running now because he's receiving a redstone signal. So I'm down with that. And you're draining pretty healthy speed because you're filling up a really hungry jetpack. Yeah, I'll let that fill. I think we're cool to let that fill. All right, 500 degrees C, that's pretty hot. Let's look at our cooling options. So does it tell me in the book what the different cooling options are, or maybe JEI? Let's look at dry ice, because I know that's the best one. This is the best one, to my knowledge. Temperature is negative 32°C, solid coolants. So you can see all the numbers here, solid coolants for Powah. So we can see, like, there's ice, there's snow blocks, there's packed ice, and it tells you the amount, I guess, that it'll cool, and then the temperature change. So dry ice has the largest number of amount and by far the largest amount of temperature change. So dry ice is 100% the best way to go. Let's look into doing that. So we need to energize 2 blue ice. Bees also has it. And everybody keeps saying in the comments they want to see bees. I'm very excited by that because usually people don't like to see bees. So I'm excited to hear that people want bees. Cool. I'm very excited. We will do it. I promise. Where's my mosaic tiles? What else I have to do is get around to fully automating ore processing. But dry ice, let's teach you the recipe. So it's going to be 2 blue ice from Minecraft, make a dry ice from Powah. Now, how can I make... So it's packed ice around a pure daisy. That's cool. Can I make packed ice around a pure daisy with ice? I wonder what the timing is for that. Because if we... Because we can make ice with the daisy, can't we? Or am I crazy? Snow turns into ice. Oh, we can make snow with the daisy, can't we? Yeah. So we can catalyst snow into ice, and then daisy the rest of it. Okay, that's a thing. What other options do we have? Pressure chamber, packed ice into blue ice. Oh, that's interesting. Snow becomes blue ice with liquid hydrogen? From which mod? Mechanism. Oh. Or deuterium. Or starlight. Or liquid oxygen. Or ethylene. Okay. That's kind of cool. I don't have any of these things. I'm just looking to see if there's any other clever, cool way. So maybe I could do it with Britannia. Would that be fun? So turn... So this guy needs blue ice, right? And we can get him from packed ice, which we can get from ice, which we can get from snow, which we can get from water. So we're going to have to dump snow into... That's the one annoyance. Let's see if there's a better way to get ice. Because if there's a better way to get ice, we can exclude this process. And I suspect there is. The blast chiller can definitely do it. That's probably what I'm going to do. Blast chiller it. Let's do that. Let's do blast chiller to get ice. Then we can skip the snow step. So blast chiller makes ice. We'll place the ice around the pure daisy, and it'll turn into packed ice eventually, and then it'll eventually turn into blue ice, and then we can pick it up from there. That sound like a plan? I like that. I like that plan. So, blast chiller. Let's get one. So to make a blast chiller, we're going to need some packed ice originally. But that's not a big deal. And you also need Invar gears, which I guess I could teach. Just to be ready. In the future, when maybe I need more Invar gears again. Cool. All right, so with that ready to go-ish, we need some packed ice first. So let's make some manually-ish. Do we have snow? We have a very small amount of snow. How else can I get ice quickly? I don't have any liquid starlight yet. Ice charge needs blizz powder. I don't think we have any blizz stuff yet. I could probably just go get some snow. You know, let's get our pure daisy, and we'll manually get like a couple of things. So let's do this. All right, to Britannia we go. Right, we've got a couple pure daisies here, but let's get some more mystical white flowers. And let's be ready with seeds, and let's be ready with a bucket. Okay, with that done, let's get these upgraded. So we want to do the thing that makes it floaty. So we're going to want one of you, pasture seeds, and a glimmering version of a flower. So 2 of these, and pasture seeds are tall grass. So get me shears. Where, in fact, are my shears? Is YouTuber blindness sitting again? Am I crazy? Do I not have a pair of shears? I don't know. We're getting a new set. Alright, drop you in there. Oh, because you've got the thing. Alright, you go away, and you can go back. Cool. So then you become this. And then we can combine you with this to get a floating pure daisy. And the reason we want a floating pure daisy, because we're going to put water around it. And if it wasn't floating, and it was a regular pure daisy, the water would wash it away. Right? I might want, just to make my life a smidge easier. Isn't there a water wand from Britannia? Probably uses a rune of water. Rod of the Seas. Yes. Do we have a water rune? No, of course we don't. That would be too easy if we already had one. So it is bone meal, sugarcane, fishing rod. Bone meal, sugarcane, redstone, iron, and living rock. And let's get our dude. You over here can do 1, 2. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we'll have to just remove you. I'm going to remove my catalyst for now. Because more often than not, I don't actually want the catalyzing to happen. But I'll remember that I have one. No, I won't. I'll forget, and then I'll make a new one. And then you guys will all yell at me in the comments. Dire! Sweet, Rune of Water test complete. And that means Rod of the Seas. I'm pretty sure this guy will just make water for me, right? Right. Where do I want to set this up? Good question. Maybe in the basements? Somewhere in the basement we'll have a little thing that'll automate the production of packed ice. I like that plan. I like that plan. Let's do that. Down here seems like a good time. Maybe inside this wall. I like things inside walls. Let's get our mining laser. And I'm going to put you real quick. What hotkey did I assign? Shift G. Aha. Put you in precision mode. Okay. Let's do one more deep. So floating daisy's going to sit here. And here, respectively. And then I would like some glass. Some of that clear glass, if I can. No? Yes. Connecting glass versus clear glass. I don't know. That looks neat. Now, I'm not going to need to do this going forward, but in theory... Okay, so now what you guys should be doing is turning that into snow. Aha! Sweet. That's cool, right? That's kind of cool. Okay. One more batch. One more batch of snow. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Then put you guys back. 1, 2, like that. And then we're going to eventually have this set up to automate blue ice. But before we can do that, we're going to have to get a couple packed ice so that we can make the ice. Well, I don't know if I wanted all that, but it'll be fine. So to make the blast chiller, we need packed ice, which is going to need ice, which is made in the mana infusion, right? So let's put this guy back. Okay. And then what we're going to want to do is basically have an automation of this to make that happen. But you know what? It's getting close to the wrapping up point for the episode, and I have a bunch more automation to do. So let's wrap up here, and we'll come back next episode to finish this. So for now, Dowell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next episode. We'll get ice automation going with the daisies. Then we'll get dry ice automation going upstairs with Powah. Get the blast chiller going, get all that stuff up and running, and then we'll add the ice to the reactor and see what kind of difference it makes. And then we will have the reactor set up to run to keep our base powered. And that should hold us over for a really long time, at least until we run out of uraninite. All right, Dowell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.